Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle Nielsen, and this is How You Level Up, a podcast where I ask questions to help you become your best self. Today we ask, how can you achieve clear communication? What does it take to reach clarity with your communication? There is a fine line between clear and almost clear communication. It is the difference between looking at your feet through crystal clear water and a fish brushing the sand next to your feet to lift up some sand and debris. One small addition to the environment and things can quickly become murky and muddy. A mentor of mine once asked if I could ever have a conversation with someone and walk away from that conversation with the whole story. Meaning, could I walk away from the conversation knowing everything about what they meant, what their intentions were, and what they wanted to achieve? This question was asked as a test. Did I think it was possible to reach clear communication? Can any of us reach clear communication? And if we can, how? So first, let's ask, what is communication? There are a variety of definitions, so let's agree to the general term. Communication is an exchange of information, usually through language, and includes two parties, whether a party be one person or an organization of persons. Communication can occur on different mediums, and each medium may add a different value, meaning communication through email is different than a podcast. Communication through social media is different than over the phone. And what about being clear? Clarity is the non-obstruction, the visibility and easy perception of something. This means that clarity does not include agreement. Clarity does not include enjoyment. So clear communication then is an understanding outside of judgment, the comprehension of what the other party is saying objectively. And once clear communication is reached, then you may compare the communication to value or beliefs and see if there is an agreement, disagreement, or otherwise. And what does it take to reach clear communication? How do we know if others have understood us? How do we know if we have understood them? Well, there are a few interpersonal tools that you can use to achieve clear communication, and we've already looked at all of them. These tools are paraphrasing, acknowledging, and questioning. We have talked about these in previous episodes, and now we're going to put them all together to reach clear communication. We paraphrase words. We use paraphrasing to understand the meaning of a message from someone else. We use paraphrasing to showcase that we are actively listening. Paraphrasing helps us to understand the strategy, to understand the other person's objective. We acknowledge feelings. We make sure that when someone else is speaking to us and they're not talking about their emotions, we still acknowledge the emotions. Everyone wants to be acknowledged, and we can meet this need of the person we're speaking to by acknowledging emotions. And we question the story. We want to understand the context around a conversation if we don't already know it. And even when we do know the context, if there's something that's unclear, ask a question to deepen the understanding. Now, how often do you find yourself performing all three of these things in conversation? How often have you walked away from a conversation and felt you completely understood them? That same mentor, who asked if we could ever understand the whole story, once said that clear communication is hard to come by because communication is a dance, and you must move in the dance with your partner in their style of communication. Once you can move in their communication dance, you will achieve a deeper understanding. You will embrace their message and emotions. You will be willing to reach clarity because you really care. So, what does the dance of your partner look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? How can you achieve clear communication with the people you speak to? How might you need to adjust in your communication dance in order to synchronize with them? And in what instances will you now use these tools all together to achieve clear communication? Thank you for listening to another episode. If you're enjoying the show, open up the app you're listening to this on and hit the like or subscribe button and give a 5-star rating. At least twice a week, you'll find a new episode asking you a new question, so you can strengthen your emotional independence, improve your communication skills, and upgrade your personal philosophy. So if there's a question you'd like me to dive into next, send it to any of these social media accounts connected in the show notes here. This is all about how you level up.